What's up guys, it's Taylor Jensen. I'm back and this is the TJ Hull Rider. The Hull Rider is an all-around longboard that's designed to be easy to ride, easy to paddle, and super fun. So I paired up with Dan on this board again. Obviously Dan shaped the vast majority of my boards over the past 15 years. This is no exception. Dan has absolutely hit it out of the park with this. The Hull Rider is, as you can see, a rounded pintail with a slightly fuller nose outline. And what that does is that gives you more stability towards the front of your board. So as you cross step to the nose or as you hit that sweet trim spot, you have a ton of stability coming out of that front of that board. Makes it really easy to nose ride and walk up and back and forth. Also helps with your trim speed and maintaining flow throughout the wave. This board is built in Firewire's Helium Longboard Technology. So you have that variable high density foam stringer through the middle, giving you flex where you want it, rigidity where you don't. It has Paulownia wood rails all the way around, which give you the flex and durability strength. You also have these Paulownia wood nose caps. What makes the Hull Rider different than other boards in the range is this whole bottom. So as you can see, it has a round sort of belly to the bottom. And what that does is that allows you to maneuver from rail to rail and turn over super easily. Has a hard edge back here in the tail from about your side fins back. Gives you a little bit of bite and a little bit of speed to drive off of when you're on the tail. And obviously you've got that 2+1 fin setup there again. What that gives you the options for is throw the side bites in when the waves are a little bit bigger and you want a little bit of bite or you want to get a little bit of drive out of your sides. But you've also got the option of just going straight traditional hull, single fin, trim and glide and style it out. The Hull Rider really gives you effortless speed, especially high line speed as you climb and fall up and down the wave rather than pumping. You're creating momentum and just driving speed. Has a slightly turned down tucked edge there, which allows the water to flow beautifully off the rail and then displace as you get back into the tail for your turns. The other cool aspect of this is that you've got this rad teardrop concave cut out of that whole bottom. And what that does is that decreases your weight of your nose, giving you a little bit more maneuverability, but it also allows you to get a little bit of airflow under there, which helps you with lift on the nose rides. That flows beautifully into that little rounded whole bottom with a relatively flat to V out the tail. Keeps your water flowing nicely over the whole board and just makes it really easy to surf. The Hull Rider also, as you can see, just to touch on the rocker profile, it's got a flatter entry rocker. That's just easier wave catching. The tail's still got a nice little gentle tail rocker, but the nose is definitely dropped down nose rocker. So that's just gonna help you catch waves easier and maintain trim better. It's got a nice amount of volume for its size. This one that I have here is a 9.0, and you're looking at 71.5 liters. So as you can tell, compared to my 9.0 TJ Pro, which has 60 liters, you're looking at 75 plus liters in this thing. That's a good amount of volume for you, especially when you're surfing crappier waves or riding a longboard in a 9.0. It's really a step up in volume for longboards, and I think it's really beneficial because you're not losing any performance in your board at all. I think the Hull Rider really excels in your classic longboard waves. Something softer, a little bit more flowy, you know, San Onofre or high tide beach breaks in California, that sort of stuff, or point breaks, you know, sort of that shoulder high range. It just makes it really easy. Like, it's an all around longboard that it's not a traditional nose rider, it's not a log, it's not a super high performance longboard. It gives you the best of both worlds. So whether you like surfing off the tail or you like surfing on the nose, you can do both, but you're not defined to just doing one thing. And you have the ability to turn, you have the ability to nose ride, but you also have the ability to just stand in the middle of the board tall and trim down the line and have a blast. So everything from like ankle high, crappy little beach breaks, all the way up to a bit overhead point breaks, the Hull Rider's really got you covered. It's something that feels great under your feet. The sensations that this board gives of speed and just flow and effortless trim is amazing, and that's what really drew me to that whole design. And that ease of going from rail to rail on a whole bottom, it's just effortless. You put a little bit of pressure there and it just starts to go, and then you put a little bit of pressure back and it starts to go again. It's really easy and just flows beautifully from rail to rail. So the Hull Rider's out now, all at your local surf shops or on firewiresurfboards.com. Head on there, check it out, go get in the shops, get some fingerprints on these things and feel it out. I know you won't be disappointed. We'll also have some of these in the demo range. So if you can find Chewy in the demo van, hit him up, go test one out.